Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, on Monday, a jury came to a decision and they found this woman right here guilty. Her name is Sandra Kolaloo out of Chicago, Illinois. Shut up, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And this story right here, man, is rough. Now, you know, we a couple of weeks back, we were talking about the situation about Sharday Robinson out there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and what she went through. This case right here is a little bit similar. Now, love is not involved, but I think a little bit of hate got something to do with it. And this woman right here is guilty, was found guilty in a six-day trial with 7 hours of deliberations for taking the life of this woman right here, Frances Walker. May she rest in peace. This woman rented rooms in her house and was the landlord of Miss Kolaloo. After a heated argument, Miss Kolaloo dismembered Miss Walker and put her body in a freezer. Now, the arms and legs and head were found, but not the torso. Take a look at this story that happened back in October of 2022. She's just been found guilty this past Monday. We'll come back and talk about it a little bit.
All that breaking news from the last hour, a guilty verdict in the case of a woman accused of killing her landlord and stuffing her remains in a freezer.
And Alyssa Donovan live at the Cook County Criminal Courts building with the story now. Alyssa?
Yeah, Ray and Micah, a very late night tonight at the Cook County Courthouse. Those jurors started deliberating at 2 p.m. this afternoon. They finally reached a verdict tonight just before 9:30. That judge requesting they continue until then and hoping that they would come to a verdict, and they did, finding the defendant guilty on all charges. 37-year-old Sandra Kolaloo showing little emotion as the verdict was read, guilty of first-degree murder, dismemberment, and aggravated identity theft in the gruesome death of her landlord, 69-year-old Frances Walker. Walker was reported missing in October of 2022. Chicago police discovered her body parts inside a freezer in her home during their investigation into her disappearance. Kolaloo killing and dismembering Walker following an argument that was heard by other tenants. Walker had planned to evict Kolaloo. Walker's phone and credit card were found in Kolaloo's possession, and according to prosecutors, Kolaloo's DNA was found on the bags that the body parts were stored in inside the freezer. Kolaloo's attorney attempted to steer the jury away from their client, pointing to Walker's husband as the murderer, pitching his motive as profiting from her estate. Walker's family embracing each other in the courtroom and shedding tears during the verdict. Here's what they had to say.
The Walker family finally is going to heal starting today, and we're so happy of the verdict. We know that we got the right person and that she could no longer, hurt anybody else.
I believe justice was done, and I'm glad that society, this will be a little bit safer without this person out there.
And Kolaloo's attorney says that she maintains her innocence tonight. She will be back in court on June 20th for post-trial motion and pre-sentencing. Her attorney says he intends to appeal the jury's decision at that time. We're live tonight at Cook County Courthouse. Alyssa Donovan, WGN News.
Guys, that's the story of what happened to Miss Frances Walker at the hands of Miss Sandra Kolaloo. And this goes to show you, you can't be nice to people, even when you're trying to make money and do a favor for somebody. I'm one of them people, man, where I learn from watching others. And in this case, I ain't written nothing to nobody. Hell, I don't even have adult roommates that are men. You know what I'm saying? But this woman right here, totally out of line. For what? Now, they said all of this came from that lady going to evict her, and an argument broke out. She disappeared. Now, I'm going to show you some details of this case, but I won't be graphic with you guys. But it says right here, it says She was also found guilty of one charge of dismembering a human body and one charge of aggravated identity theft, right? And then it says right here, Walker rented rooms at her home in North Washtenaw Avenue, and prosecutors said after she was reported missing in October of 2022, they found her head, arms, and legs in the freezer of the home, but not the torso. There's something down here I want to show you, right here. More evidence was found in a trash can on Foster Beach. Blood was also found in her bedroom and on knives, police say. Walker's family wore pink in court Monday in her memory. They found bloody knives and everything in this woman's room. They also found, blood in her bedroom. Did you hear the defense lawyer try to blame the husband? Oh, he had personal gain. He's the one that did it. Where did he get that from? Had to be her. Oh, she told me he was trying to kill her and get the money. This is craziness, man. It's crazy. You can't be nice to people to save your life. But proof of that is this. But think about it. What kind of person are you to where you can dismember a human being, someone that looks like you with the same anatomy, and have never done it before? Think about that. There are people that see things in the street, a body hurt or a dead body just laying there, no blood or nothing, and it messes them up in the head. They have PTSD. Here we got a bunch of people now that will dissect a person just like they do a frog or a fetal pig. How many of you people right now, I'm going to say women because these are women. How many women right now, if your husband came in the house, now leave me a comment on this. This is a good question. If your husband came in the house right now with a whole animal, not processed and butchered, and threw it on the table and said, cook this tonight, clean it up. How many of y'all could do that? Let alone a person. This woman cut a person up. I mean, we got you got to have a lot of anger and hatred in you to do that, to where you look past all of the obvious. It's a lot of blood, a lot of tissue, a lot of splatter. She didn't care. And my thing is this, you killed this woman in her own house. What you think, you was going to live there after that? Whoever took over after that, if there's something horrific happened, they were going to get rid of all the tenants anyway, including you. This woman went to your house, went to your room, or whatever part of the house you in. You don't think she talked about other people to you? About you? Before she went up there and did that? Misery loves company. People always talk about their problems before they go handle them. This is a stupid move, man. She get what she get. And you chop somebody up with knives, not axes. How you get through the bone and tendon? That's a lot of work. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. They'll see what the sentence it is. Maybe we'll have an update, maybe not. But I mean, still a tragedy all the same. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.